Welcome to Bamfordrose and another forum chat. This week it's exhaust note perfection on V8 Vantage. So that's all the exhaust note that we want to be searching for. Glorious sound. So I see this question asked lots on various internet forums and groups, and it's always along the lines of, okay, I'm searching for a back box to buy. And it's followed by the usual recommendations of different aftermarket back box. However, I advise strongly against any aftermarket back box. Most lose the functionality of the bypass valves, so you haven't got a quiet mode. And most, if not all, of the aftermarket back boxes that I've sampled go raspy the higher up the engine rev range you go, or has got some noise, vibration, harshness, which the factory silencer has tuned out, and this will be like pressure buffeting, typically between a 2,000 to 3,000 RPM range, that you can just sense and feel and hear in the cabin. And on the standard silencer, you have none of those poor noise, vibration and harshness qualities. There's absolutely no performance gain to be had from a silencer either. So if you were to remove the silencer completely and vent the intermediate pipes to atmosphere, then you'll get exactly the same VHP as you got before, but just with a wailing exhaust note. So the clever thing to do is to do a performance modification to the engine, and together with achieving a performance improvement, you get a noise increase as a byproduct. But on a 4.3, this was the factory's first go at an exhaust note on the V8 Vantage. And with high flow catalysts or exhaust manifolds and catalysts as a combination, the exhaust note can go a bit raw, can go a bit metallic-y. And that increased noise being played out of the standard 4.3 silencer, there's very little you can do to tune the actual quality of the sound and make it like the V8 Vantage that we heard at the start. 4.7 had a different silencer design again, slightly different exhaust note. It changed from the shouty trumpet nature of the 4.3 to something a little bit more of a symphony and smoother. But the real sweet spot for exhaust noise is the Vantage S silencer, and that's what we heard in that video clip at the start. So instead of buying an aftermarket silencer for your 4.3 V8 Vantage, then buy that factory Vantage S silencer, which is going to be better than any aftermarket silencer for overall noise and quality. No raspiness, no poor noise, vibration and harshness characteristics, and you retain the functionality of the bypass valves, which is great when you want a quiet mode for stealth. So on the 4.3, if you've done a secondary cat delete, finish it off with a Vantage S back box. If you've done manifolds and catalysts, that package sounds glorious on a Vantage S back box. A Vantage S back box starts with the prefix BG33, followed by 5230 and either AB or AC as the suffix. A stock 4.7 silencer starts 6G33, and post Vantage S and the AMR cars, due to noise legislation were quieter than Vantage S, they are also a prefix of 6G33. So it's that BG33 silencer that you're after. There are very few of them on the second-hand market, mainly because we're telling everyone that that's the silencer to go for, and they get snapped up pretty quickly. If you were to purchase one brand new from the factory, they're approximately £1,850 plus VAT, but well worth it, because this silencer should be considered better than any aftermarket silencer. There's one V8 that I know of, and we fitted it here, that had a V12 Vantage AMR back box fitted, which is okay to retrofit to any V8 car that does not have the transmission oil cooler in the rear bumper grille. If you look through the mesh area, on the 7-speed cars you haven't got it. On the 6-speed manual and 6-speed sport shift cars, you'll see a little trans cooler in there. It's not possible to fit that Vantage V12 Vantage silencer to the cars with the trans oil cooler. Otherwise, that would be the best silencer to retrofit. So there you go. If you want my opinion to make the ultimate exhaust note from your V8, whether it's a 4.3 or 4.7, increase the performance a little bit with some high flow cats, and then go and hunt out that Vantage S BG33 silencer. It really help our channel if you can give a like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next forum chat. And it does no harm to outro with that same glorious exhaust note clip.